but I do really enjoy them. It brings the more serious side of the regiment in play, where you can be more organized, and a lot of people enjoy that. And I do too from time to time. It's just we went in like a sprawl there for a while where we were doing them like weekly, and that's great. But when it comes to PvP, there needs to be training. And if we're not training for it, we still have a good chance to win because we're badass like that. But it makes it harder to organize, and it brings it kind of spur of the moment, and it's good to be prepared when it comes to PvP. But I've been enjoying them. Looking forward to the next one. Hope we can get some more numbers for it. I think we should start looking into maybe if we have more numbers, like selecting who's going to be involved, or resorting to things like that, or waiting until the other Discord can actually match us. I think we should start looking into solutions like that, or maybe different solutions. I don't know, but playing with randoms kind of alters the fairness of it a little bit. And I feel like we can kick some ass with or without random help, And there's been PvP events that we've had where randoms have outnumbered us, or we have outnumbered them with randoms, So it really just alters the playbook a little bit, and that's not fun. We can kick some ass on our own.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So it can be a complicated situation when it comes to those PvPs, because I agree with Kenny as well, as far as both UAB and Kenny definitely having that training handy, making sure that everybody in that is going to be participating in those training, that's why we have a private PvP channel. It's those individuals that are in the private PvP channel definitely have to become part of those training sessions. And if you're part of the PvP, and if you want to participate in those sessions, it's not going to be one of those easy things that we can just kind of dismiss. You don't have to take no supplies out. But now, obviously, you put the command truck. I usually put the command trucks typically in strategic locations, like next to main bases or bases that I know are of importance. I don't really I sometimes do use it for extending radio signal, but I would rather use it to not only extend some
I
radio.
love it. I love using it for signal,
I
personally.
I I don't like that's like one of the last things. That's only an emergency case. So, for example,
It's
I moved it all the way up to south of Entredu, and I went ahead and added, took the supplies out, deployed the command truck, and I think we had about maybe 15, 20 regiment in that game. But there was also kind of randoms jumping in along the way. So I had noticed as I was moving up to Entredu, there was a couple of vehicles coming out of Entredu, and then there was also a helicopter that was landing there. So I noticed it was an MI8 because we were playing the U.S. that time, and then there was also the Russians on the other side. So there was an MI8 landing on Entredu, and there was no AI. They hadn't put AI yet. So one of the things that I did is I noticed a helicopter. I was going to try to shoot it down before I got to the ground, but when you're using a law launcher, it could be a hit or a miss with that fucking thing. Anyway, so moved up south of the tower, and they had actually landed the helicopter right next to Entree on the open field. If you guys know where that is, I believe that's east of Entree, just next to the command post.
So they increased it at $18.99. I was like, bullshit. So I canceled it immediately because I didn't get any notifications. I didn't get a text. I didn't get an email. I didn't get
The
anything.
fucked up thing is when they
just
increased the
increased my
price by 50 fucking percent, they literally fucking they were showing like benefits, which like there's not really any
Same
new
crap.
fucking benefits.
Yeah.
And they literally didn't say shit about the price.
Yeah,
They
it's
were
like, guess
fucking
what I'm gonna
hiding
do?
that.
There's no
Sucks what
subscription.
you have to.
But I
With
guess
that being said, I also paid $2,000 for my computer, so y'all definitely win on the console
Fair enough.
prices and shit.
Bullshit, dude. You know how much money I've spent on Game Pass?
wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I mean,
And buying games.
$2,000 for my computer plus upgrading parts occasionally,
Who the fuck is
over
this?
a few
dude?
years and shit.
Question
Hello,
one.
Yeah, we
Kenny.
can hear you. We can hear
Okay,
you.
cool. Thank you.
So question one is Dustfall. He asks, what do you personally believe is the best aspect of the regiment? We'll just go around, just 1 to 2 sentence answers, and then we'll ask question 2, question 3. Kenny, you go first.
What?
On the spot. Go.
What are the questions?
What's the best aspect
What's my
of the
name?
regiment?
What's the what now?
The best
aspect
aspect of the
res-
regiment.